Toastmaster Brima is a chartered accountant, banker, and Amazon bestseller author. He is very passionate about personal development and youth empowerment through quality education. Toastmaster Brima believes that everyone should be financially literate. Therefore, he operates a blog to teach other people about personal finance and small business management. Toastmaster Brima will be delivering a speech titled, "The Best Way to Predict the Future." The best way to predict the future. Toastmaster Brima.
Time is of three elements. Yesterday, which is gone, and we cannot do anything about it. Today, which is the present we have. And tomorrow, the future, but is very uncertain. However, we can use today to predict tomorrow. What we do today, it matters what happens to us tomorrow. Good afternoon, Toastmasters and guests.
Good afternoon.
My name is Ibrahima. I am from one of the smallest countries in West Africa. Who can guess the country?
Gambia.
West Africa.
Gambia.
The
Gambia.
The
Gambia.
That country close to us. All right, I'm from Gambia. The Gambia precisely. We call it Gambia because of Gambia is the name of the river. Once upon a time, there used to live a wise man in a village called Gongola. This wise man could answer almost any questions the villagers asked him. One day, a group of mischievous boys decided that they are going to prove the man wrong, that he is not wise. With their ringleader, who held a bird in his hand, he went to the wise man and said, "Wise man, I have a bird in my hand. Please, can you tell us if this bird is alive or dead?" Their plan was that if the wise man said the bird is alive, the boy will cross it to death. They have passed. But if the wise man said the bird is dead, he will allow the bird to fly. Again, they have passed. But being a wise man, he looked at them with a smile. "Young man, the life of that bird is in your hand. You decide if the bird is going to live or is going to die." The moral of the story is that almost everything that happens to us is in our own hands. It is the things we do that determines what happens to us in the future. Therefore, if we want to live a better future, we have to start creating it today. Let me share my personal story with you. In 2003, I finished senior secondary school in the Gambia with one of the best results in the country. I applied to study economics and finance in the University of the Gambia. However, I dropped out due to lack of funding. I knew very well my parents had problems to pay my senior school tuition fees. I applied for scholarships in government departments, private sectors, NGOs. All of them failed to rescue me. I had to come with a plan. I still subscribed to university. After challenging, after running like a tenant who never paid his landlord, I dropped. What did I do? I first started to look for a job. To your surprise, I have no qualification, I'm looking for a job. My first job was a teaching assistant at my former high school. Whilst I was teaching at the high school, a gentleman was passing who came to visit the principal. He looked at me and said, "You seem too young to be teaching at this high school." What is it? He called me. He said, "You know what? Guaranteed Trust Bank is recruiting. Why don't you go and start looking for a job?" That was how I went to Guaranteed Trust Bank. They did entrance exams, which I became first in the exams, and they employed me as a cashier precisely 26th of October 2004. With much better earnings and access to experienced people in the system, I now did a plan how I am going to acquire professional accounting qualifications. That was how I started Certified Accounting Technician CAT, and I'm not a CAT, and ACCA, By 2009, I finished ACCA whilst I was the Deputy CFO for EcoBank, Gambia. In 2011, I had a job opportunity in Nigeria where I still worked. Today, I am a fellow of ACCA. I have my BSc, I have MBA, and I am also Amazon best-selling author of this book. And in a few minutes' time, I am proud to say I am going to be a competent communicator of the Toastmaster. Toastmasters and guests, I did not share my story with you for you to believe that I am the most brilliant person in this building. I want you to believe and be inspired that we all can create the life we dreamed of. We all can achieve our goals. But the first principle is that we have to take responsibility for our lives. When I had that challenge, looking for scholarships, if I had backed out and decided to blame the government, decided to blame my parents or the society, I wouldn't have been where I am today. We may have challenges whilst we pursue our goals. We may have issues. But the truth is that problems are the windows to opportunity. It depends on how we perceive opportunity around us. To give you another story, 2 companies sent their salesmen long time ago to Africa. These companies, they produce shoes. The first company's salesperson returned and said, there is no market in Africa, we just wasted our time for going there. The second company's salesperson returned and said, this is the best opportunity I've ever seen, because Africans are not wearing shoes, but we can teach them how to wear shoes and we'll create market for ourselves. So you can see, life is not about how things happen around us. Life is not about we wake up every day and just look around. It's about how we perceive the activities, the events that move around us every day. When we see the economy is tough, is there an opportunity for us to create something out of that tough economy? When we see the election is coming, is there an opportunity for us to make money or create a job for ourselves out of that election? Positivity is very important, because when you are positive, for almost everything, for almost every problem, you have a positive mindset that is going to create something for you or someone else. But when you are negative, it's like you just locked your mind. You locked yourself, you are in a silo. And in my speech aid, I told you that all of us, in our minds, we have negative thought and positive thought. But which ones normally win?
The one you feed.
Is the ones you feed most. If every day in the morning, what you feed is about negative issues, what you see on paper, you believe everything is negative, that's what your life will go with it from the beginning of the day till you sleep. But I want to tell you, if you want to be successful in life, or you want to move from grass to grace, as I did, you need 2 important things. They are intention and action. You have to be intentional about the things you do in life. You have to be intentional about what you want to achieve and act on them. For example, you have to be intentional about your personal development, because personal development is a personal responsibility. You have to be intentional about your work outputs. And you have to be intentional with the relationships you build. At the end of the day, a wise man, a management guru, Peter Drucker, once said that the best way to predict the future is to create it now, the Toastmaster.